This is going on to another video. That's okay. Point being, I used to wear these earrings that were like hoops because it was the 80s. Come on. Um, hey, some things never change. So, and of course I had makeup on. And I had this creepy boss, and he would stand over me. You're working too slow. It's too slow. And I can't, like, take that pressure. Like, I'm not good at working, where I have a line or a long list of people, like, breathing down my throat because I can't take that pressure. So I'd be, like, trying to go fast, and he was, like, standing this close to me, like, right here over my shoulder. And I was a lot skinnier back then because I was a kid. So I would be like, oh, yeah, I'm trying to move faster. And he would say, you know what? You're doing a horrible job. And I was like, well, how am I supposed to do a better job if you're constantly, like, standing next to me, yelling at me, and not letting me, like, train? I didn't train with anybody. Nobody showed me how to do it. I just had a quick go out on the floor. And so then he was, like, badgering me, but I wasn't really sure, and I wanted the job because everybody was working in the mall at the time, and I wanted to work in the mall at the time because that was, like, the cool thing to do. But really, it wasn't fun because then I would have to take the bus there after school, and I would have to take the bus home, and it was usually dark at night, and my mother was worried. Anyhow, so then he started in with me, being like, what are you wearing makeup for? Are you a prostitute? And I was like, I remember I told my mother, and she was like, you quit that job right now. And I said, I don't even know if I understood what a prostitute was, but I guess it didn't register. And he was like, oh, or are you a gypsy? Why are you wearing those hoop earrings? Only gypsies wear that. And then I was like thinking, does he know that I read palms? Because of course I was doing it back then, but not for money or anything. It was just something I always knew how to do. But I never asked anybody on the job to show me their palm. So I was like, not just gypsies wear hoop earrings, like everybody in the world. Well, you work at a job where you're handling food. I go, well, my hair is back. I said, my earrings don't have anything on them. They're just like metal $2 earrings, cheap earrings. And he just was badgering me. So my point being, is this somebody that's badgering you, that's being inappropriate at your job? Because if there is, Virgo, go over their head and go to HR. First, you could try by speaking up to them, because I feel like you didn't speak up to them because you were having other things go on, maybe in your personal life, and you didn't feel strong enough. Now is the time to speak up about that situation, and do not stand for it. Go to HR. Go over their head. Talk to if it's one boss, then talk to a different boss. And if they don't give you any kind of consideration, definitely go to HR, because they have to listen to you. It was some sort of inappropriate behavior, okay? Now, if I'm dead wrong, I don't know why the angels my guides were showing me that scenario, because I haven't thought about that in a whole bunch of years. And by the way, what that man did was, he took me slowly, and his hair was so greasy and oily, and he looked like a hot mess. So he was probably just a creepy, dirty person. So what he did was, he was like, I'm gonna not give you that many hours because you don't do a good job. And I was like, I really need the money. I need, I go to school, and I need the money. And he was like, well, you don't do a good job. You're not listening to me. I told you not to wear makeup, and I told you not to wear, and I was like, I'm pretty sure you can't tell me what to wear on my face and my earrings. And then I think I took my earrings off, so, which bothered me. Anyhow, what he did was he would take away my hours. So I would look at the schedule, and I was on for 2 days a week. It was only 2 days part-time. And then it went to 1 day, and then it skipped a week, and I kept calling, what are my hours? Well, you don't have any hours. And I wanted the benefit of the doubt to quit. but he like phased me out. So my mom said, that wasn't meant to be. You don't need to be around those mean people. You know, you'll find something else. And I did, of course, you know, a million other jobs. But my point being, look at the big picture. There is a better way for the situation that you're in. Okay, so I'm gonna just put my unicorn, sorry about the tangent, but that's how it comes out. Okay, all right, this is tape 2. Now I'm just going to do my regular, oh, I cannot see that at all. Let me get my glasses, my other glasses. Let me get my magnifying glass. What? Magnifying glass? A thousand apologies. Hi, you still there? Okay. I don't know. These may or may not work better. Yeah, they work better. Thank God. So blind. Well, look at the writing. You can see that. Okay, so now I'm just going to say your name 3 times in my head. to 1994. What do the angels want to tell you? Moving forward, this is July 8th, but we want to know for July, August, September I feel good about, especially October, November, and December of 2021. Thank you, dear God. Thank you, guides. What do you need to know in terms of relationships? What do you need to know in terms of love, career, health, friendships, job opportunities, training? I'm seeing something with training. Are you going, or not necessarily going back to school, but is there some sort of training that you have to do in order to get to a different level? Let me know. Okay. Because I feel good about that. It's just that I feel like you were supposed to do it in the past, but you had other things going on in your personal life and you couldn't do it. But I want you to have like a light summer, not so like business oriented summer. A little bit of business, a lot of pleasure, relaxation. And if you're thinking about making that move, okay, they're showing me something. It's like a big open space, okay? Can you just let me know what that is? The open concept. They're showing me like I'm walking into, it's either an apartment or a condo. It's really big. And it's an open concept and modern kitchen. Not that big of a kitchen, but the kitchen overlooks the big, huge, boxy living room. A lot of white in there. You looking at condos and apartments? Okay. And it's like big windows, like rich. Big windows overlooking like the city. It's a weird thing. Okay, so there's something with a cat and a dog, but the dog is small. I'm seeing like a small dog. It's very important. Both animals are very important, or will be important. If you're like, hey, I don't know what you're talking about, Katrina. I don't have a cat or a dog. I'm busy working and building my career, and my girlfriend too, is building her career. Also, who's in medical? Like, I feel like very important woman around you in medical, like more your age though, like maybe a couple of years younger. Yeah, okay. You let me know. Okay, so let's see what we have. Okay, I'm just gonna cut to the left, say your name in the 3 piles. 9/2/1994. Thank you, dear God. Thank you, Spirit Guides. What do we need to know? Okay. Oh, and the two alright, so with the dog and the cat, alright. And the dog looks like a cat because it's so small, so I don't know if it's a toy. Of course, the name is not going to come to me, but sometimes they call this dog a toy because they look like a toy. Anyhow, why are they important? Animals are healing. So if you have physical problems, any kind of, illness you're trying to heal from, or even just mental stress, animals will heal that. It will help you with that and relieve you. They're a stress reliever. They did studies and they said that people with animals and they had a disease or they just had, a lot of aches and pains, if they had an animal, they were like 90% better. Okay, so somebody's worried about having animals, maybe because you feel like both of you are busy, or you and you're busy at work and can't take care. Yeah, you could. A little animal. That's emphasis on the little. Okay, I'm just going to put a little lip gloss on because it looks like my upper lip is gone. So I need a little lip gloss. I was going to wear a wig tonight. It was going to be bluish indigo. But I said, with my panic attacks and my procrastination, if I wore it, I thought maybe it would keep me too warm and I wouldn't be able to have as many visions, which is ridiculous. But I have this hair back here and it's so hot. So, sorry, the wig will have to wait. All right, so yeah, please, animals will be very important on your journey. That's what they just told me. So if you already have animals, that's good. You don't have to get more, but if they should be small, like the size of a cat. Both dog and a cat is nice. The colors that I think will be very healing for you are green for the heart chakra. Okay, actually there's 3. There's not just 2, because I was going to go with 2, and then they kept saying the third one. Orange, or any version of orange, like orange, peach, and purple. So the 3 healing colors for you: green, definitely heart chakra and all the organs inside, for the heart, that the heart chakra touches base with. Purple, your third eye, and also your psychic ability and your spiritual awakening that you are going through. Okay, and for some reason purple helps you to be more confident. And orange, so green, purple, and orange. Okay, I just tell you things as they come, because my mind works like things will come in, and if I don't say it, I feel like I'll forget. So that's why, I might be like purple or dogs and cats out of the blue. So this is ground yourself, and look at the colors. Green, lots of green. Being outdoors, nature is really important for you. When you detach yourself from awareness of your body and the physical world, being in the now, in other words, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and the mirror and the material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. Okay, so let me say that again, this time hooked on phonics. When you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, in other words, being up in your head, okay? Okay. You become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heaven-bound, heavenward, it says heavenward. I never see that word. In other words, you're floating around, you're meditating. Meditation is good, it's saying, but your attention and work are needed upon the earth, which are an earth sign anyway. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. Okay, so in other words, the angels are trying to tell you that it's great to be, in a dream state, in a psychic state, or in a meditative state, but we also do have to be in the here and now so that we can fulfill our family's needs, our loved ones' needs, and our job. Okay, and they're trying to help you do that. Although they do want you to have this complete awakening. So when I say that, I don't mean a general, like, you might have to Google, what's a spiritual awakening? I'm sure you know what it is, you're educated. But it's there's things that were coming in, but you were in a trauma, you were in a traumatic state, you had, work to do and you were not feeling well, so you were just trying to survive. So you couldn't really focus on it. What this is saying is a spiritual awakening is, what do I really want? What do I really feel is absolutely necessary in my life? And what do I dislike? Like, I know doctors and lawyers and nurses that went to school for so many years. Okay, even teachers. You go to school for so many years. In New York, you have to get your master's within 5 years. So, that's 6 years of school to become a teacher. And if you're on my program, it took me 13 years to get my master's because I had 2 little kids running around. So, anyhow, a lot of people that get educated, they go for one type of job or career. They go for one career, and then they find, what is this? I don't like this. Like I said, I knew somebody who became a doctor, somebody who became a nurse, somebody who became a lawyer, a lot of school, and they hated it. And they felt like an alien. They felt like, I don't even know, yeah, I could do it with my eyes closed. They were skilled. They had the information up here, but they had no passion for it anymore. And so basically, I was their reader, and what I told them was, you have to go into something different. I can't, bills to pay, mortgage, mouths to feed. They had children, and it doesn't matter. If that's not your passion, there's always another plan. There's always another way. And so, maybe you needed those skills and you had to go to all that school because God was going to show you, put you in a different direction to help people, and you needed the laws in your head or you needed the medical background. And you know what? I would say one out of the 3 people that I just talked about, one quit and went into like just a regular job that you really didn't need that, but they were happy. They didn't need the pressure. They didn't want that pressure. They just wanted like a 9-to-5 job. And you know what? They don't have a lot of money, but they're pretty much happy. And they don't like second guess it. They don't say, oh, I'm so smart. Like sometimes they don't even tell people, hey, I was a lawyer, because they just didn't like it. So they don't want to go through the story with everybody. So they just say, they don't tell everybody that story. But the person who was a nurse and the person who was a doctor that didn't like it, they went into different careers that had a little bit, one of them went into administration, where they never touched anything, but they were good with the books. And the other person went into a medical field, but they're not a doctor. But they're happy too, and I think they even wrote a book. Anyhow, getting back, I digress. So you're having an awakening, and you have to kind of fit the pieces of what you want to manifest into, your scheme of things. So think about that. Think about and write down exactly what you want from the career, because they tell me a lot of things with the career. Okay, and I'll get into the relationship and love after that. Okay, so ground yourself, and you can ground yourself just by going for a walk, just by going. It usually has to do with outside, or leaving your house. Say it's bad weather, say it's raining or it's really cold. Go to a mall. Go to any place where you could walk around and you see people, you see animals, nature, flowers, anything. A park. Okay. I don't know why that was taking me a long time to say the word park. Okay. I saw the park, but I couldn't say the word park. Okay, so shower of abundance coming. And these are the angel message cards. So the other cards that I just did are the unicorn messages. And so these are the angel. So the shower of abundance. To heal your financial situation, first give your worries concerning money. Give us your worries, the angels are saying. Anything concerning money, give it to us. Anything concerning anything, you should always give it to them. 1 second, I noticed that my lipstick is smearing, so. Sorry about that. Okay, so give us your financial worries. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance, because abundance is coming, or abundance is like at your fingertips. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you will allow. Okay? So see how she has a hand out, giving. Release and surrender. So release and surrender. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you have been thinking about, holding in, feeling. The whole winter was not good, okay? The spring, you're like, a little bit, right? I know, Virgo over here, okay? But still not there. Okay, so open your arms and release the challenges as that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. Okay. Basically, it's saying give your angels, give your guides, give the person in heaven letter K, okay? K and P. They're your spirit guides, all right? They were here on earth with you, and now they're in heaven, and they're still with you. So they're saying, give us your worries. Get used to talking to us. Give it to us, and we'll help you with it. So that you can have abundance, so that you can have financial security. All right? It's coming. It's on the way. But to make it easier for yourself, don't ever think that you're alone. Know that you are being watched over by letter K and P. Okay. What I said before, fresh air. Okay. So your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass and trees, plants and flowers. Spend time outside. Okay. Sorry. Alright, they're showing me that apartment again, or the condo that is big, square, boxy. And now they're showing me the kitchen counter is a white marbleized. Okay, so when I say white marbleized, I know the average person would know this, but for some reason I'm describing it. It's white with like a little black and gray coming through it. Black and gray, but mostly you see the white, but it goes with everything. So I don't know why they're showing me that. Is this your apartment? Is this your house? Is this a place that you went to look at? Okay. Thank you for that. We're open and receptive to receiving any messages for Mr. Virgo. Thank you. Okay, so your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend time outside today, as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. Okay. This angel has lilac wings. Does she look like anybody you know? Okay. All right. Oh boy. Yes. Okay. I'm just going to shuffle again before I say this one. Yeah. And the reason why I only did 3 unicorn cards, and I'm doing more angel cards, angel message cards, is because whenever I'm doing them, if I feel like I stop, or sometimes I hear, just do 3, just do 2, do 8. That's what I hear, and that's what I do. Or just there's something extra, something more that needs to be said. Okay, so I'm concentrating on Mr. Virgo. 9/2/1994, September 2nd, 1994. Being born on the 2nd is the chicken soup number in numerology, and what it means is that you are always better when you have a best friend. You're always better when you're with somebody, like in other words, with a partner. You know, you can be alone. You're a Virgo after all. Virgos are damn hermits, like to have a lot of alone time, a lot of space for their brain, to have their downloads and just whatever. Just they're always a hermit. A hermit here. Although I seem outgoing, I am a hermit. Okay, I do like to get out of the house, but to be alone. Get away from the house and the people in the house so I could think. But I've always been like that. You can live in a castle and still want to get out. Anyhow, I forgot what my point was. Oh, it'll come to me. There's a lot of stories in my head. Oh, okay, chicken soup number 2. Okay, so being born on the 2nd. This goes for anybody born on the 2nd of a month or on the 20th, because 2 plus 0 equals 2. So, chicken soup number, you do better when you have a partner, a best friend, a soulmate, a sibling, okay? You do better when you work as a team, because even at your job, because being a Virgo, Virgos are perfectionists, and they just are hard on themselves just naturally. Like I could say 100 things wrong with my videos that I do, and nitpick it, and meanwhile people will say to me, thank you so much for doing what you do, please don't stop. Don't let the trolls get to you. Don't let the haters, win, because you're helping me in a lot of ways. And I'm like, really? That was a mess. That was a hot mess. My jokes weren't even funny that day, or whatever. I just say a million things. So that's why you need somebody with you. You need somebody that could tell you, you're doing good. I'll be like, how somebody has a business. One person is the creative, and the other person is the business partner. Okay. I keep on waiting for my business partner to jump in. Okay. Anyhow, because so one person can focus on the creative part, and the other person can focus on the numbers and the finances and the financial part. Okay, so to bounce off of each other. So my point is, you'll be at your happiest when you have your partner with you. And you might already have your partner, but I don't think you're settled in your job as much as you want to be, and you will be. Okay. Okay, there's a person with glasses, also in the medical field. Nothing bad, very good. Very, now, this person is older than you. What are they telling you? Sometimes they take their glasses off and they go like this. I'm seeing that specifically. Okay, we'll see. Advice, they're giving you advice, they're telling you, they're reading something to you. It's medical though, it's medical. Good person. Okay, they're showing me the eyes of my dog. Now, I'm not telling you this person has my dog's eyes, but my dog's eyes are very beautiful. They're like a brown with like a mocha brown with like a little bit of like a yellowish. Okay? So look for that person. Yeah. Get very good advice. Very sage advice they're giving you. And you're like, oh, I'm so glad I met you. You really made it easy for me. You're understanding, like you're vibing with each other in terms of whatever they're telling you. Okay. 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 Let your past go. This came up in my notes too. Let your past go, Mr. Virgo, okay? The burden of... Is that a word? The burden you're carrying... Okay. I gotta get hooked on phonics. I don't know if it's a blind